We live in a rapidly advancing world, dominated by intelligent computers and high-tech machines. Author Wallace Henley says this could take American society deeper into dangerous territory, a less human world, which replaces the creator with the created.
We have these machines emerging, and people are beginning to worship those machines. There's actually an AI church now. There's another technology specialist who said if this thing can go 1 billion times faster than the human brain, this machine, then the only thing that we can call it is God.
Henley is a Christian Post exclusive columnist and author of the book, Who Will Rule the Coming Gods? Appearing recently on CBN's The Global Lane, Henley suggests an excessive dependency on technology may draw people away from acknowledging and embracing God's supremacy.
Just about the time we're forgetting God, forgetting his transcendent majesty and our accountability to it, we're developing these machines that are taking his place.
A world where machines create a more leisurely and convenient society, but also one lacking accountability and dependency on God. Remember Rosie the robot from the 1960s cartoon, The JETSONS?
I may be homely, Buster, but I'm S-M-A-R-T smart.
It's no longer science fiction. Today, less sophisticated robots are being used to vacuum floors, build automobiles, and deliver fast food.
Hello, here's your delivery.
And meet Amazon's Astro, a robot that monitors your home and follows you from room to room. Think of Alexa on wheels.
A robot?
Yes.
What are we going to do with a robot?
I kind of like having information at my fingertips in the palm of my hand, and I look forward to getting a robot someday that will mow my lawn, maybe even fix the plumbing. Anything wrong with that? When should I become morally and spiritually concerned?
There's nothing wrong with that, as long as we understand the utility of it. I'm thankful every time I go to a doctor and they have to probe me, and instead of opening my body and doing exploratory surgery, they can stick something inside of me and find out what's wrong. I like that. That's great. That's much better. But what's dangerous is when we forget that God is enthroned, that we were made for transcendence. The human being is wired for that.
Gospel music executive Marquise Boone shares that concern. He created JC, a computer-generated AI gospel music artist.
If you ever go to pieces, fall between the thunder clouds, I will put you back together. I won't let you down.
Boone suggests non-human techno singers like JC can be used to point music fans back to God.
We enjoy personalities, we enjoy their music, but we start to really idolize them. We start to really believe that these people are almost like gods, and that's not the goal of God, is to have us to redirect them only back to him for worship, not to make it about us.
Henley believes America's founding fathers understood the importance of divine accountability.
They said we're endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. And whenever we don't understand that, then the state becomes dominant and the utility becomes the most important thing.
And he says when that happens, society changes for the worse. The slave era is just one example when human beings were treated as property. Henley believes the mindset is repeating itself in America today. People are being used without fellowship, without the bond that God wants us to have in relationships. He urges us to be on guard and aware of the standing that we give to God and technology in our life.
When we come to giving ourselves so completely, without knowing it, to the machines, we're in dangerous territory. St. Augustine said, the human heart was made by God and for God, and only God can fill it.
Gary Lane, CBN News.